Okay, good afternoon. Update number 2 for this little tank here. As you can see, again, second week of treatment with probiotics. This tank also got treated last night with straight bacteria, not brood bacteria, but straight bacteria. As you can see, the hair algae is getting a little out of hand, but only where it's sort of growing. It hasn't really spread. I mean, this hair algae here is roughly the same size on these rocks. The rocks are, I think, a little bit cleaner. In a perfect world, what I would do, well, not in a perfect world, in a normal situation, what I would do is I would go through and just trim all of those plants back and get rid of all that biomass. And that's going to help the system pretty dramatically. And what I will do is I'll leave this for another week and see how the hair algae goes, and then if it needs to be trimmed, then I will trim it. Because obviously I don't want it, getting any worse than it needs to get, but I want to, get a worst case scenario type of idea. I have added some fish here. There was some more fish that I added into here as well, because I took those rainbow fish out. So I added some rasboras. So it's getting worse. But I tested the nitrate and phosphate in this tank, and the nitrate is 0, and the phosphate is 0.2. So by all means, not at all not at all nutrient dense. It seems to be just holding on to what it can hold on to, but the probiotics do break down a lot of waste in the system and release nutrient. So that may be what the hair algae is feeding off. Again, it needs to get worse before it gets better. And because we don't have a nutrient export system in here apart from changing water, which I'm not going to do, obviously, next week may be the trimming. But I'm going to let it go for another week and see what we can get. Rocks are looking very clean. Apart from a little bit of hair algae, this tank is very, 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 very healthy. As you can see, the fish are moving around substrate all over the place. This is now cleaned out, this entire cave here. This was clogged with algae and stuff last week. So everything, in spots it's getting better, but, we'll continue on. 1 week is a very short period of time, obviously. So, things are looking good. All the indicators there, all the right indicators there. We're just playing the waiting game. Okay?